Take a look right there, 69-inch reach for Cris Cyborg, 64.5. This is why I say Arlene Blencowe needs to step into that zone and put her hands on Cyborg.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA live on Showtime from Blaisdell Arena. The time has come for the main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Featherweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the Hawaii State Athletic Commission Executive Officer James Skizuski. And now, first, introducing the blue corner. At 5'6", weighing in 144.6 pounds, in her third attempt to capture the world title, she enters with 15 professional victories, 8 losses. From Sydney, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Arlene, the Aussie girl, Cris Blencowe. And across the cage, the champion fights out of the red corner. At 5'8", weighing in 144 pounds even, an iconic career, including an unprecedented 4 titles. And tonight, in her 4th defense of her Bellator title reign, she stands with 25 professional victories, only 2 defeats. From Curitiba, Bahia, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, the defending Bellator Featherweight World Champion, Cris Cyborg. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Okay, fighters, we've gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. There were no final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. I'm not ready to fight.
The 4th title defense for Cris Cyborg, who has 11 first-round finishes. For the challenger, Arlene Blencowe, 5 of her 8 wins via KO have come in the first round. This is for the Bellator MMA Featherweight Championship.
First round,
this is the rematch between the champion and the #1 contender. Cyborg lands a couple of lefts. Double jab that misses for Blencowe. 30 seconds gone here in the first, and already Cyborg sitting down on that right hand that landed. High kick by Cyborg.
Cyborg being very nice and tight with her defense.
3-punch combination. Blencowe tries to respond. Cyborg's corner, imploring her to stay with the jab. Blencowe swinging with that right hand. Calf kick by Cyborg. Nice jab to the body by the champion.
One of the good things about Arlene Blencowe, she usually throws very straight punches. They get there fast.
Cyborg coming forward, sitting down on her punches.
That was a nice kick right up between the guard by Cyborg. And then she opened up with that attack.
Blencowe has never been knocked out, but she feels the 1-2 from Cyborg, then she closes the gap, they clinch. And Cyborg backs Blencowe to the fence. And Blencowe looking to turn the tables. Battle for positioning.
Great head position by Cyborg. You saw how she was using her head to keep Arlene's face up. Now it's down, but still she's got good head control. Cyborg loves to bring her opponent into the cage and then just beat her up with knees, elbow strikes, do flurries, and then go right back to it. You'll see her, she'll start to just hit the knees, and eventually she's gonna do a flurry, start to break off, and then go right back to putting her back into the cage if she can.
And there's Blencowe trying to turn the tables. There's a separation. Cyborg on the attack. Blencowe able to escape, retreat, reset. High kick by Cyborg. And the body kick by Cyborg. Counter right hand by Blencowe. Just over 2 minutes left in the first. There's a right hand that lands for Blencowe. They clinch.
That was a nice right hand by Arlene. She's got to get some respect here. Got to make Cyborg realize she can't just go about anything she wants.
Oh, the right hand! Down goes Blencowe! Round and pound from Cyborg! And Blencowe giving up her back. Are we going to see deja vu all over again?
She got her with that shot, big time. A lot of time left in the round, Morrow.
Yep, and Cyborg recorded her first submission win. Oh, what an elbow from Blencowe via rear naked choke, but that came in the second round of their first meeting, and she is threatening to stop Blencowe. Oh, and a knee to a grounded opponent, John.
She was looking to knee the chest area.
Can't hear in the face when she's down. I know.
We'll have to take a look to see, did that hit Arlene Blencowe? You cannot knee the head or face of a grounded opponent.
You got a little time here.
Take a look, we'll see where this lands.
You already know.
Yeah, it touched her, no doubt about it. Not a smart attack.
You got a reasonable amount of time if you like to take it.
Arlene's hand blocked a lot of it, but again, you gotta be careful with what you're doing. You're responsible for your tools.
Listen, I know you're excited, right? You still need to pay attention to what we're doing here. You know she's down. I told you she's down.
So you can see it doesn't really, it's more of Arlene Blencowe's hand moving her head, but still, if you're Cris Cyborg, that's not worth you going after that strike.
You good? Come here. No. Come here, please. Fighter, please to the center. Come here.
Action about to resume as referee Jason Herzog takes a point away from Cris Cyborg.
Let's go.
Here in the first round, where Cyborg was threatening to finish the fight, Blencowe comes in and is taken down by Cyborg. Right into.
She's got her arm triangle going right now. If she can get that leg pass, Arlene needs to really hold on to the leg of Cyborg.
And of Blencowe's 5 losses, all of them have come via submission.
Nice job by Blencowe to get it back.
45 seconds left in the opening round. Dominated by Cris Cyborg, dropping Blencowe. Ran for the submission and then had a point deducted for kneeing the grounded Blencowe, who was sent backpedaling after that punch, and there's a head kick from Cyborg. Blencowe willing to take risks, and she needs to, John, closing the gap, trying to find a way to land that punch. And there's another kick and punch, and a right hand from Blencowe. She's game. But an eventful opening round, Big John McCarthy. Round number 2 of this championship rematch between the featherweight queen Cris Cyborg and #1 contender Arlene Blencowe. Big John McCarthy has it 9-9 after the point deduction to Cris Cyborg for that illegal knee strike in the opening round. But otherwise a round that was dominated by the champion.
No doubt about it. Look, she definitely took the round. Take that point away, we got an even round. Cris done a nice job of attacking that left lead leg of Arlene Blencowe, both inside and outside.
Oh, and Blencowe sitting down on a right hand, but Cyborg walks through it. Again, Cyborg attacking the lead leg. Blencowe trying to check. Feeling the impact. One of the hardest hitters, and the strike stats, they speak for themselves. All in favor of the reigning champion. Lead left hook by Blencowe. Oh, and she gets tagged with a jab. And of course, John, you mentioned it. Cyborg attacking the lead leg, trying to stabilize Blencowe to become more of a sitting target as she slows her down with those attacks.
Absolutely, you know, that lead leg is going to start to get a little bit heavy, stiff.
Head movement
Can't move as much.
Blencowe.
There is a slight cut. There's a cut on the ear of Cris Cyborg and one over her left eye, or on the side of her left eye.
There's the jab from Blencowe. 2 minutes gone in the second. There, Cyborg lands the 1-2. Front kick by Cyborg to the body of Blencowe. Blencowe tries to go downstairs with an inside leg kick of her own. She's backing up and gets caught with the right from Cyborg.
Cris has been very successful with that front teep kick, coming straight up to the guard.
And Cyborg timing that opportunity to clinch, and now delivering knees to Blencowe along the fence. And Cyborg talking to us, John, that as her career advances, now this is her 29th professional fight, has arguably, you know, the greatest female mixed martial artist ever, but she says she continues to learn how to manage the in-between time, take care of her body, train smarter, not harder, and always looking to improve and continuing to evolve, despite having accomplished everything there is to accomplish in this sport.
She's been absolutely remarkable if you take a look at what she's done throughout her career, and she is a better fighter now by far than she was earlier on. She's a smarter fighter. She gets into her opponent at times. She does damage like she's doing right here on the inside.
Blencowe escapes.
Blencowe cut also.
Right hand counter landed for Blencowe. Oh, and Blencowe and Cyborg now beginning to open up. And Blencowe has landed a couple of those shots.
And this is the kind of fight I thought Arlene Blencowe needed to get into, to be able to take Cris out of her realm and make her get to that past Cris Cyborg berserker mode.
Final 30 seconds of the second. The jab splits the guard of Blencowe. And both of them looking to hit that one-hitter quitter.
But notice 5-shot combo by Cris Cyborg instead of just the 1 or the 1-2.
A bloody second round of action in this main event for the Bellator Featherweight Championship.
Are you ready? Fight!
Round number 3. Head kick by Cyborg. Lead left head kick and chopping away at the lead leg of Blencowe.
That lead leg starting to show a lot of abuse right now.
And the total kicks landed. Cyborg more than doubling the effective kicking. The same goes for total strikes landed, John.
Big difference right now. Cris has landed more. She's landed more volume. The heavier strikes
there's
are
that
wrong.
kick down the middle.
That kick straight up the middle through the guard. She has been very effective with it throughout this fight.
We've seen front kick knockouts to the face in high-profile mixed martial arts bouts. Third round, 2 minutes. Make that just 1 minute, over a minute gone. Here and there again, Cyborg with that kick, John. Double jab, right hand as Blencowe tries to close the distance, but Cyborg keeping her at bay and looking to land with that front kick. Oh, the left hook, knocking Cyborg off balance. Off balance, but it landed.
Still. And you can take a look at the left eye of Cris Cyborg. It is starting to swell up. Both ladies showing the effect of this fight so far. Both have damage on them.
There's that front kick again by Cyborg, getting closer and closer. Russian combo. That's the midway point of the third.
Nice high guard by Cyborg. Looking right through her guard.
There's a straight right down the middle for the champion. Blood trickling down the left side of the face of Blencowe, who was cut by that elbow over the left eye, and the blood not going into her eye fortuitously, but
blood's going to, if you want it to go anywhere, it's doing exactly what you want, running down the side, not affecting her vision.
Feint, and Cyborg continues to dish out that front kick and then the calf kick inside to the lead leg of Blencowe. Blencowe tries a rush in. And Cyborg curling that right hand behind the guard of Blencowe and connecting. And again, with the right, lead right cross connects for the champion.
Very surprised with all of the success. Nice kick up by Cyborg. With all the success she had in the grappling area with Arlene in the first fight, really, she hasn't done much in trying to get to the ground. Only a couple times she got into the clinch.
And she did threaten with the rear naked choke before having that point deducted in the first round. Under a minute left here in the third. Straight the jab from Cyborg. Trying to pick off Blencowe. Disrupt her rhythm. Bloody, brutal battle here with just over half minute remaining in the third for the Bellator MMA Featherweight Championship. The feints, trying to set traps, trying to get the other to bite. Counter right over the top lands for Blencowe.
Arlene Blencowe fighting really hard right now. Really trying to counter, come forward at times, press against Cris. She's doing everything she can.
Blood and guts through 3 rounds. Oh, ho, ho. Cyborg's fellow Brazilian Bellator vet, Lyoto Machida, knows a thing or two about front kick knockouts. Arlene Blencowe firing up the crowd here in Hawaii. And why not? She's made it to the championship rounds in the rematch against Cris Cyborg. And the Australian contingent with chants of oi, oi, oi in the crowd. So again, we reminded people that her children are with her, coming from Australia to Hawaii. She, due to the pandemic, had been forced to stay in Albuquerque, New Mexico, away from her family, fought her way back to another title opportunity, and here she is in the opening minute of round 4.
It's big, and it just tells
Nice
you
combination.
what a good mindset will do for you, what belief and confidence can do.
Nice exchange. A minute gone in the 4th. Plenty of leather already thrown here, and the kick to the lead leg, the outside of the lead leg of Blencowe by Cyborg. And again off balance, but Cyborg knocked backwards, and fans will respond to anything. And again, John, both of them landing, and there's a headlock attempt, back elbow, and what a suplex by Cris Cyborg, showcasing another wrinkle to her evolving game.
And this is what I was talking about, the fact that she hadn't gone back to this ground attack when she was so successful in the first match.
And she's inside control with 3 minutes left in the 4th round. And Blencowe trying to utilize the fence to an advantage, but plenty of pressure from side control by Cyborg.
Cris should take
corner.
and move her to the right.
Yep, pull her feet off the fence is the instructions.
Smart move.
And she's turning her. And the veteran now has a lot more space to work with.
Right here, she has the ability to go knee on belly, control, but Cris feeling pretty comfortable right now because Arlene's not doing a whole lot to get to half guard.
Well, Blencowe trying to explode, trying to slip out. North-south position now employed by the champion. Going right back to side control.
Arlene trying to turn into her.
Still a lot of time left in the round for Cyborg to maximize her dominant position on the challenger Blencowe. 1.5 minutes remaining in the 4th.
That's a problem right there.
And the
rules up that arm back.
Elbows to the body. That will open up the head of Blencowe. Cyborg grinding away on top position, sapping the energy out of the challenger Blencowe. Blencowe trying to get back up to her feet, but being controlled by Cyborg.
Cyborg with that underhook, lets her up.
Yeah, Blencowe does get back to her feet, John. And a bloody mess, landing or throwing the right hand.
Take a look at those stats right there. 112 shots landed, 50% by Cyborg, 54, less than half for Arlene Blencowe.
Sharp jab scores for Cyborg. 15 seconds left in the penultimate round. Calf kick, another stiff jab. And the body kick, counter right hand by Blencowe. Blencowe biting down on her gum shield with seconds remaining in the 4th.
Look at you with the gum shield reference.
5th and final round. Cris Cyborg TKO Leslie Smith at 4:51 of the 5th round. And here she is in the 5th with Arlene Blencowe. So Cyborg yet to go the distance during her Bellator MMA tenure.
That's right. This would be if Arlene Blencowe could take this through the 5 minutes of the 5th round, she would be the first person in Bellator to go the distance with Cyborg.
4.5 minutes, a long time against someone who has done what Cris Cyborg has done in her illustrious career. 20 of her 25 wins come by the result of a knockout. And they're looking for a body kick just under the armpit of Blencowe. Blencowe still looking to dart in.
Cris sets that up so well. You'll notice she'll take a little side step to her right when she throws that kick up high.
1-2 lands for Cyborg, backing Blencowe up. There's that front kick again. Blencowe not utilizing angles. Needs to try to get her head off the center line like she did earlier at times. But boy, is gutsy and his game as they come, and counter right hand again backs Blencowe up.
Very tough when you're Arlene Blencowe with all the shots you take and you're still moving your head, trying to get yourself in a position where you're not going to be hit. Her front leg is stiff right now. It's taking a lot of abuse.
Jab lands for Cyborg. Cyborg and a huge advantage. Blencowe says, hey, you can do it, so can I. Responding in kind in that front kick, followed by the jab from Cyborg. Cyborg has thrown 254 strikes, Blencowe 181. Cyborg has been credited with landing 131 total strikes, Blencowe 60. And the kicks have really been a big part of Cyborg's arsenal.
Yeah, especially like we've been talking about over and over.
Yes, there it is, on cue. And there's a left hook that rattled Blencowe momentarily.
Beautiful right hand to the left hook. Blencowe just keeps on trucking forward, man. She is trying. She's doing everything she can.
Oh, and she lands a left right.
Find the ability to land that one shot.
And that's all it takes, John, in this sport.
Absolutely,
especially with someone with Blencowe's background. But she's in against Cris Cyborg. Lost her professional debut, then was knocked out by Amanda Nunes, but since then has reeled off 5 consecutive wins and is the reigning featherweight champion here in Bellator MMA, and just over a minute away from retaining the title in a rematch against Arlene Blencowe. Blencowe not going away quietly into the good night, although Cyborg, well, Blencowe says, stand in the middle with me.
Well, if there's any place that loves to see something like that, it's Hawaii, because all these fans love when someone says, come on, right now in the middle here, let's scrap.
And let's let the crowd take us to the end of this fight. Smart, effective game plan, John, for the champion, and a gutsy effort for Arlene Blencowe as she pushes Cris Cyborg to the full 5 rounds for the first time here in Bellator MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in tonight's main event, we go now to your 3 judges at cage side. All 3, Michael Bell, Brian Miner, and Sal D'Amato. Seat exactly the same at 49 to 45. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision and still Bellator Featherweight World Champion, Cris Cyborg.
For the 5th time in her career, Cris Cyborg goes the distance, a perfect 5-0 now, and a special moment here between Cyborg and Blencowe. One champion, but 2 fighters with championship medal and heart. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
I am here with the featherweight champion of the world, Cris Cyborg. Cris, that was a battle. You have to be so impressed with what Arlene Blencowe brought out of you and what you brought out of her in that fight.
Man, just want to say aloha for everyone. Mahalo. Thank you for everyone coming here. Thank you, Jesus, for the opportunity, man. He's my savior. If you know him, I'm not here. So I want to say thank you for Arlene and her family, everybody here training so hard for this fight. I'm really thankful because it pushed me myself more too, in the ring too. So I just thankful for the team. Thankful for Arlene for the nice battle tonight.
You used a front kick up the middle that was money for you throughout this fight. It opened up opportunities. You were able to land big shots. You put her down. You had one moment up against the cage with a knee that hit her to the head. Were you concerned at that time that, oh, that might have been a bad mistake?
You know, I work everything when I fight, but, you know, you have to change every fight. So you have to improve it, get in the better game. So today we show a little bit more. So we've been training everything, and then, you know, I just happy for the decision. Thank you for everyone, my team, Mickey, Thomas, Ivan, Ray, and everybody, like Cobrinha, Iro, everybody helping me for the camp. So, you know, I just looking for the biggest fight. I don't care if we're gonna be Cat Zingano, or Amanda Nunes, or Harrison, you know, Kayla Harrison, I don't know what next. I just had the big fights for my fans.
That's what everyone wants to see. That's what I want to see. Congratulations on a beautiful victory. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cris Cyborg.